fourth grade. All right, we're on our second lesson for the week. We're going to be doing Module 6, Lesson 5. It starts on page 149. And we're going to be dividing using repeated subtraction. So last time we used the area model for division. Now we're going to be using repeated subtraction because we know that subtraction and division go together just like repeated addition and multiplication go together, right? So that they kind of go hand in hand. So you'll be able to write an equation to represent a division problem and use repeated subtraction to solve. So Lisa buys 32 energy bars for swim meets. She brings 4 bars to each meet. How many meets can Lisa go to before all the bars are gone? So she's got 32 energy bars and she brings 4 bars to every meet. So our division problem is 32 divided by 4, which you probably can do in your head, right? But let's just think about this in a visual model type of way. So let's think of this in a, how could we show this if I had a number line? So if I started with 0, and I'm going to end with like 35 because I should end farther right past that. So 35, 25, or 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Right? So then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So we're starting at the number 32. So here's my dot on 32, right? This is where we're starting at 32. And we need to go down into groups of 4, right? 4 bars that she's bringing to each meet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to need to go down to 28. That would be 1 time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go down to 24. That would be another time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need to go to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need to go to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So we can see that I've subtracted by 4 each time I went down. So how many times did I have to subtract by 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. So 32 divided by 4 equals 8. So she can go to how many meets? 8 meets before she has to buy more energy bars. Oops, I need my S. She can bring energy bars to 8 of her meets. Now I know that one you could have done in your head very easily, but it's to use a strategy, it's better to use a strategy with a number you don't, or that you do know, so that way then you know you're getting the right answer, and then once you practice it with numbers you do know, then you get to numbers you don't know, and then that's when you are able to do that work because you've done the practice with numbers you know. Okay, so Lisa's swimming coach has $50 to spend on this pair of goggles. How many pair of goggles can the coach buy? So each pair of goggles is $8. She has $50 to spend. Okay, so we need to figure out how much the swimming coach is going to spend. So for each pair of goggles that the coach buys, what happens to the amount of money that he has to spend? Well, the amount of money is going to go down by $8, right? Because every time he buys a pair of goggles, his money is going to decrease by $8. So why can you use subtraction to show that process? Because subtraction and division go hand in hand, right? So actually we're cutting out, I'm trying to cut out as much of the writing part because I want you to actually do the math. So let's show this. So if I have 50, first I'm going to subtract by 8. I'm going to see how many times I need to subtract by 8 to see how many pairs of swim goggles I can get. So I'm going to have to regroup, right? So 10 minus 8 is 2, and I bring down my 4. So now 42 minus 8. I need to regroup again. 12 minus 8 is 4, and I have a 3. 34 minus 8. Regroup again. 14 minus 8 is 6, and I bring down my 2. 26 minus 8. I gotta regroup again. 16 minus 8 is 8. Bring down my 1. 18 minus 8. Oh, first time I don't have to regroup. I have 10. 10 minus 8. Regroup. I get 2. So can I buy any more goggles? No. He will have how much money left? $2 left, right? So he can buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of goggles. We're not doing that. How do you know? How much money? Because we just did the work. That's how we know, right? We did the subtraction. How much money will the coach have left after he buys all the goggles he can with $50? Well, he's going to have $2 left. So for 50 divided by 8, the whole number quotient is 6, and the remainder is 2, which is the same as 6R2. 6 remainder 2. So the swim coach can buy 6 pairs of goggles, and he will still have $2 left. All right. So let's go to the step it out section. So Coach Rivera has 36 nose clips to give to members of her synchronized swimming team. Each swimmer gets 5 clips. How many swimmers are on the team? So first we need to figure out what is the division equation that we're going to model for this problem. Well, Coach Rivera has 36 nose clips, and each swimmer will get 5 clips. So that way if they lose one, right, they'll have another one. So our division problem will be 36 divided by 5. And we don't know, we've got our unknown, right? So we're going to use repeated subtraction to divide, and we're going to start with our 36, which is our dividend, and then we're going to subtract the divisor, which is the number we're dividing by, and we're going to see how many times we can do that. So 36 divided by 5, this is 1 time, gives you 31. 31 minus 5 is your second time, you get 26. 26 minus 5 equals 21, so it's 3 times. 21 minus 5 equals 16. We have 4. 16 minus 5 equals 11, so that's our 5th. 11 minus 5 equals 6, which is 6 times. And 6 minus 5 equals 1, which is 7 times that we can do it. And there's a remainder of 1. So that means that there are how many swimmers on the team? There are 7 swimmers on the team. And do we need to use the remainder for this one? No, Coach Rivera will just keep the extra pair of nose clips. Okay? So 7 swimmers on the team because each swimmer got 5 nose clips. All right, so let's do some practicing with the check for understanding. So there are 46 swimmers in 7 lanes. The same number of swimmers will go in each lane. Any remaining swimmers will practice diving. How many swimmers will each lane have? Write a division equation to model the problem. So we have 46 total swimmers, and there are 7 lanes. So we need to divide those 46 swimmers by the 7 lanes. So how could we use repeated subtraction to solve? Well, we're going to start with our number 46, and we're going to subtract 7. So 46 minus 7, we're going to do some regrouping. 16 minus 7, we've got 9, and we bring down our 3. So 39 minus 7. 9 minus 7 is 2, we have 32. 32 minus 7. Let's do some regrouping. 12 minus 7 equals 5. Bring down our 2. 25 minus 7. More regrouping. So we have 18. 18 minus 7, no regrouping here. We have 11. And 11 minus 7 equals 4. So how many times did we subtract? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So each lane will have 6 swimmers, and then what are these 4 extra swimmers going to do? Remember, this is our remainder. Any remaining swimmers will practice diving. So these 4 swimmers are going to dive. Each lane is going to have 6 swimmers in it. All right. So we are now on the on your own section. Remember, you can do this independently, or you can continue with me. If you do it independently, though, please come back and check your answers to make sure what you're doing is correct. Okay, so there are 84 campers going on a whitewater rafting trip. Each raft can fit 6 campers. How many rafts are needed for all the campers? Write a division equation to model the subproblem and then use repeated subtraction to divide. So we know that there are 84 campers going on the trip, and each raft can fit 6 campers. So our division problem is 84 divided by 6. So we need to figure out how many rafts are needed. So let's start 84 minus 6. So we're going to regroup. 14 minus 6 equals 8. And we have 78. 78 minus 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. And we have 7. 72 minus 6. We'll do some regrouping. 12 minus 6 is 6. So we have 66. 66 minus 6 equals 60. 60 minus 6, regroup. 54. 54 minus 6, regroup. 48. 48 minus 6, no regrouping needed here. 42 minus 6, we need to regroup. 36. 36 minus 6, no regrouping needed. 30 minus 6, regroup. 24. 24 minus 6, we need to regroup. 18. 18 minus 6, we don't need to regroup. 12. 12 minus 6 equals 6. And then 6 minus 6 equals 0. So how many times did we have to subtract? And we don't have any left over, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we need 14 rafts. Now, if there was some left over, then we would have to add another raft, right? Because this just tells us that 14 rafts are full, right? But there's no remainder. So 84 divided by 6 is 14. So they need 14 rafts so that all the campers can go on the whitewater rafting trip. Number 3. 96 divided by 8. So we're going to start with 96 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is 8, so we have 88. 88 minus 8 is 80. 80 minus 8, we regroup. 72. 72 minus 8. 72 minus 8 is 64. 64 minus 8, regroup. 56. 56 minus 8, 48. 48 minus 8, 40. 40 minus 8, regroup. 32, I'm going to come down here because I don't want to run into that one. So 32 minus 8, regroup. 24. 24 minus 8. 16. 16 minus 8. 8. And 8 minus 8 equals 0. So another one without a remainder. Nice. So how many times did we subtract? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 96 divided by 8 equals 12. 46 divided by 5. 46 minus 5 equals 41. 41 minus 5. Regroup. 36. 36 minus 5. 31. 31 minus 5. 26. See a little pattern showing here, right? 26 minus 5. 21. 21 minus 5. 16. 16 minus 5. 11. 11 minus 5. 6. 6 minus 5. 1. I can't go any further, so my 1 will be my remainder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could subtract 9 times, and then I had a remainder of 1. 9 times with a remainder of 1. Now our last one, we get to use a number line to subtract. So we're going to use the number line to show how to use repeated subtraction to find 40 divided by 7. So we're going to start at 40 and we need to go down 7, right? We're subtracting by 7. So this gets me to 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to get to 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go to 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5. Can I go any further? No, because I would get to 0, right? I would be negative. So we're not going to go to a negative number. So the whole number quotient is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 jumps. And the remainder is 5. So 5 are 5. Alrighty. So for your independent work, all looks good. So you're going to complete 6.5. You do not have to do the estimation on 9, 10, and 11. Just solve the multiplication. Okay? You do need to solve the multiplication, but you do not need to do the estimation. Okay? So that's it for this week's assignments. And then next week we will finish. We will do lesson 6. And then we will do the review. I will give you the review online. And you'll do the review in here. And then we'll move on to module 7 next time, or the following week. Because next week is a short week. We don't have school on Monday, so it'll only be a 4-day school week. So I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.